How long is a long time in business? The internet and World Wide Web are barely 30 years old, but technology has been enabling enterprise for centuries, and Williams Lea was there at the start. Founded 200 years ago, we've always known that in an ever-changing world, the ability to innovate drives progress. Back in 1820, when Londoner John Wertheimer opened his small printing business, the steam-powered press brought a great leap forward in efficiency. But more significant was the accessibility that came with it, an opportunity the company, later known as Williams Lea, seized upon as the emerging culture of print communications revolutionized business. And that was only the beginning. As we celebrate our bicentennial year, we're looking back over the many advances we've seen, considering the developments that sparked people's imaginations, bringing equally important strides to the business world. Here's 200 years in 200 seconds.
The 19th century was an era of dramatic transformation as visionary inventors and industry leaders laid the foundations of our modern world. From the electric generator and motor to advances in photography, a surge of development took place in the early 1800s. The decades that followed saw the arrival of the telegram, the modern typewriter and telephone. Alongside this sea change in communications, supporting the operations of burgeoning businesses, the big banks were established, and those institutions continue to lead the finance world to this day. By the turn of the century, buildings were supplied with electric lighting, and the first modern automobiles were overtaking horses on the roads. Less visibly, the vertical file system, a predecessor to modern document management, arrived in 1898. The pace of innovation increased through the 20th century, with humanity ever more connected by the arrival of broadcasting, stemming from the invention of radio in 1901. A few short decades after the first powered flight took place in 1903, international air travel became commonplace. And within only 70 years, astronauts walked on the moon. In an age of great breakthroughs, some small innovations had the biggest impact on the way we work. In 1914, a machine for deciphering characters, converting them into telegraph code, kickstarted a movement that would eventually lead to optical character recognition. Television was invented in 1927, xerography in 1938, fiber optics in 54, and 10 years later, at the famous New York City World's Fair, video conferencing made its debut, setting the stage for today's virtual collaboration. It doesn't seem so long ago that Williams Lea signed our first business support services client, or first provided digital document workflow services, a stepping stone in our and our clients' journey towards digital transformation. As the 21st century saw the dawn of the digital or information age, Wikipedia, surely the world's biggest collaboration project, was born. And Apple dominated the burgeoning digital devices market, with the smartphone and laptop now staples of every data-driven digital worker. At Williams Lea, we've harnessed the power of such innovation with data and analytics to drive and empower firms in a global market changed beyond all recognition. And we continue to help businesses transform themselves for a future empowered by machine learning, digitalization, and virtualization. Looking back 200 years to our humble beginnings as a print shop, we're proud to say we've always evolved with technology and focused equally on people, developing our globally connected workforce and culture to become the technology-driven, expert-led Williams Lea of today.
We've been centuries in the making, pioneering business support services to become the front runner in the field, delivering the expertise companies need to thrive, trusted by our clients to navigate the shifting business landscape alongside them, enabling them to achieve peak operational performance and get ahead at speed and at scale. We are Williams Lea, tested by time and standing strong.